It's interesting to look around at why women are starting businesses today. Most often it's because they want more flexibility over their time. They want to do something meaningful. They want to be authentic. And they see an opportunity. Entrepreneurship has been called the next women's movement. And I think we are seeing so many women who are making that leap and going into entrepreneurship and being very successful at it.
To be an Aboriginal entrepreneur, it's awesome because I hire First Nation. My staff is First Nations, and I get to really showcase our culture very proudly. It's all food from the land, Aboriginal food from the land, but we do it with a modern palate. So to be an Aboriginal entrepreneur, showcasing that and being in Canada, I'm really proud.
Entrepreneurs, particularly in BC and across Canada, are economic drivers, and so it's an economic case now to support women entrepreneurs, and there's a huge opportunity there. So I think everybody needs to listen to that.
It's also been clear around the world that supporting women's leadership in economic development contributes to the overall community and well-being of the community, regardless of what kind of economic involvement that they have.
I feel very motivated to provide sort of a good livelihood for the contractors and employees that I end up supporting through the work we do, as well as our clients, because all of the work that we do tends to be social cause oriented. So it's very mission driven.
If you look at the new ways of doing business, where people are looking at a blended value return, it's not just the financial return. Women are leading that. So yeah, I would see this as an area of growth for any community-based financial services cooperative that wants to truly have impact in the communities that they're serving.
For every $1 million that we lend out, we create $30 million of economic activity in the province of BC. I would say that it really does make economic sense and business sense. And the reason I say that, of course, we also lend to women business owners and have been doing so for the last 17 years in BC. And we find that the actual repayment rates for on our loans are higher than our partners who lend just to men.
Gender lens, as it sounds, is about a view and a perspective that you look at existing programs, potential programs with. So it allows you to look at what you're already doing, what you're considering doing, and what you hope to accomplish.
Credit unions have a fundamentally different opportunity because the money that we have as a credit union, all the resources we have, are nothing more than the investments of local people aggregating their deposits together for the sole purpose of lending it back out to each other to build healthy communities. And locally grown businesses run by women entrepreneurs are an integral part of a strong local economy.
New immigrant women will often engage in entrepreneurship because of the discrimination that exists in traditional workplaces. And they'll come with professional degrees of all kinds, but aren't able to practice their profession here.
I think credit unions have a role to play with marginalized communities and in serving pockets that maybe the mainstream or the larger financial institutions aren't able to serve. I think as a local community-based financial service cooperative, what we can do that's different is to truly respond and reflect what the communities of interest that we're working with are asking us to do.
Impact investing in the broad sense is using capital with the intent to generate a financial return, but at the same time having the intent to generate a social and/or environmental benefit.
No, it's not riskier to lend to women than it is to men. In fact, if we were to take a broader view of that question, we would see that the experiences in the developing world, in any microfinance opportunity that we see around the world, that in fact women are better to lend to than men because women always invest in prudent and productive business outcomes.
You know, I believe credit unions are well positioned to be the financial provider of choice for women entrepreneurs, because credit unions already get that women are good leaders. The 3 largest credit unions are led by women. This is an organization that understands women. This is an organization that values women. And this is an organization that is aligned with my values and gets who I am. So why wouldn't I want to do business with them?